Oops, I did it again. We all make mistakes. It's what makes us human. And some of them, downright hilarious. From forgetting why we walked into a room to accidentally wearing mismatched shoes, we've all been there. Let's laugh at ourselves. Let's laugh together. Because sometimes the best medicine is a little bit of shared humor.
Where? Oh, where did they go? We've all been there. You're in a rush, you're already late. And your keys? Vanished. You check your pockets, you check your purse. You start to feel that familiar sense of panic rising. You think to yourself, how could I have lost them again? You retrace your steps, trying to remember the last time you had them in your hand. You even check the refrigerator, just in case, right? Because at this point, nothing seems too absurd. You start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, they ended up in the most unexpected place. You laugh at yourself, but the stress is real. It's like they disappeared into thin air. You feel like you're in a mystery movie, searching for clues. You ask yourself, did someone take them? Did they fall into some black hole? The frustration builds as you continue your search. But then, you find them. That moment of relief washes over you. It's like finding a treasure you thought was lost forever. You can't help but smile, even if it's just a little. Right where you left them. Every single time. You wonder how you missed them in the first place. They were in plain sight, just waiting for you to notice. It's okay, we've all been there. It's a universal experience, one that everyone can relate to. You laugh at yourself and maybe share the story with friends who nod in understanding. The next time this happens, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that it's just a small hiccup in your day, a momentary lapse that will soon be resolved. And remember, it's not just you. Everyone has those moments. So smile, take a breath, and carry on with your day. You're not alone in this little adventure.
We've all been there. Picture this. You're walking down the street, feeling confident. You look down. Oh no, mismatched shoes. It happens to the best of us. Maybe you were half asleep, maybe you were in a rush, or maybe, just maybe, you thought no one would notice. Don't worry. It's not a fashion statement. It's a classic blunder. Next time you see someone with mismatched shoes, give them a knowing smile. They're in good company.
Section 4. Tech Troubles. Why won't you connect? We've all been there, staring at our screens, wondering why our devices refuse to cooperate. Technology. It's supposed to make our lives easier. But let's be honest. Sometimes it just makes us want to scream. Whether it's a computer that won't boot up or a smartphone that freezes at the worst possible moment, tech troubles can be incredibly frustrating. Like when your Wi-Fi decides to take a break in the middle of your favorite show. You're just about to find out who the killer is and then buffering. The spinning wheel of doom. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. Or when your printer decides to print 500 copies of that one document you didn't need. We've all been there. You press print once, and suddenly it's like the printer has a mind of its own, churning out page after page. The next time your technology decides to act up, just remember to breathe. Take a moment to step back and relax. Sometimes a little patience can go a long way in dealing with tech issues, and maybe unplug it for a minute or two. Turning it off and on again is a classic troubleshooting step for a reason. It gives your device a chance to reset and start fresh. It might help, it might not, but at least you'll feel like you're doing something proactive. Sometimes, just taking a break and coming back to the problem later can make a big difference. But hey, it's worth a shot, and if all else fails, there's always tech support. Remember, you're not alone in your tech struggles. We've all been there and we'll all be there again. So keep calm and keep troubleshooting.
Section 5. Reply all, a cautionary tale. Email, it's a necessary evil. We rely on it for work, for personal communication, and even for those pesky subscription services we can't seem to get rid of. But it's also a breeding ground for hilarious mistakes. We've all been there, right? That moment of sheer panic when you realize you've hit reply all instead of reply, like accidentally hitting reply all when you really shouldn't have. Maybe it was a private joke meant for a friend or a comment about your boss that you definitely didn't want them to see. Maybe you shared a little too much information. Perhaps it was a personal anecdote that was meant to stay personal, but now your entire office knows about it. Maybe you accidentally sent a snarky comment to the wrong person. That sarcastic remark about the meeting. Yeah, now everyone knows how you really feel. Either way, it's enough to make you want to delete your email account and live in a cave. The embarrassment can be overwhelming, and the thought of facing your colleagues the next day is daunting. But before you go off the grid, just remember, it happens to the best of us. Even the most careful and experienced email users have had their fair share of reply all disasters. The next time you get an embarrassing reply all email, just laugh it off. It's a shared experience that can bring people together, and sometimes it even becomes a funny story to tell. And then maybe double check the recipient list next time. A little extra caution can save you from a lot of unnecessary stress. So take a deep breath, laugh at your mistakes, and keep on emailing.
Section 6. Conclusion. Laugh at yourself. Life is too short to be perfect. Embrace the silly, the goofy, and the downright hilarious mistakes we all make. After all, it's those imperfections that make us human. So go ahead, laugh at yourself, laugh at your friends. And remember, we're all in this together.